Good morning, and welcome to our 8th grade awards. I'm Christy Priest, and I am pleased to be here to honor your amazing students. So good morning to you teachers who have worked extremely hard with these students to prepare them for high school. Good morning parents and grandparents and family members and friends who have supported these students for the last 13, 14 years. Some of you are struggling, like I saw those moms crying, I said, y'all got to stop. Some of you are struggling with the fact that your student is going to high school and leaving middle school. You can't believe they're not in kindergarten anymore. And some of you are saying, yes, it is just 4 more years until I can finally have a clean room in my house and see the floor in their bedroom. All of you are thankful that you will not have to hear another Sunday night phone message from me. Go ahead and cheer. That was a big one. And finally, good morning to you 8th graders who will be officially called the class of 2027. When they, you better be making some noise. You have been this quiet all year. So students, I want you to think back. Remember when you began middle school? You were probably a little bit apprehensive, and you may have said something like, what if I get lost? Or what happens if I forget to bring something from home? Or what do I expect from my teachers? And believe it or not, your teachers are just as nervous on the first day. Some of us are just as nervous today as we were the very first day we started August the 8th. But after a day or two of school, you realized that it wasn't quite as terrifying as you thought. Your teachers and family members worked hard to ensure your success. And coming in new this year for me, I felt the same way. I was nervous, apprehensive, but you guys made me feel so much better. Some of the things you did to ease my mind were and I'm going to get a prop here. I had Ethan, who greeted me with a beautiful hand-painted picture of an eagle for my office. He went on to design this amazing yearbook cover. It's phenomenal. Sarah over here, every time I walked into a room or down the hall, she would say, here comes P-R-I-E-S-T. I won't forget things like Torin, who wore his cowboy hat and boots with his baseball uniform at the end of games. Good for you. And I'm sorry, Torin, I know you feel lost about that cowboy hat today. Mackenzie, you always had a bright smile on your face for me each day. Destiny, Noah, Aiden, Daniel, Gabriel, you always greeted me with, hey, Miss Priest, even if I'd just seen you 2 minutes earlier. It was, hey, Miss Priest. Caleb, who kept Miss Bass and me laughing during soccer games. You soccer players, you know what I'm talking about. Emma, you made me the most delicious cake. I won't lie, I had it for breakfast too this morning. Caroline, who gave me a Stanley Cup and reminded me to drink my water each day. I'm still working on that one, Caroline. Carolina, who brought me breakfast. Laura, who we had to love on extra when her dad was deployed. Hannah, who came by the office multiple times a day to say, I love you. Hope you have a good day. I'm having a good day. Nevaeh, who came bouncing in every single morning to offer a word of encouragement. Olivia, who had a hug readily available. Autumn, who rocked the cello, and Arliss, who rocked the violin at the orchestra concert. Y'all brought me back to my 80s days, and for those of you who don't know, I love the 80s music. So, Kamani, also known as Extra. I told her mama I was going to call her Extra, and she knows she's extra. I love her. And Jay Sean, You always have, Miss Breeze, Miss Bass, got something to tell you every day. And Zy, who tore up the basketball court and told me he wants to play at Duke, and that just made my heart swell, being a big Duke fan that I am. So Zy, I'm gonna help you get there, buddy, so you just let me know what I can do. I could go on and on and on and name every single one of you because you are truly amazing. This class is full of Beta Club members, scholars. We're going to honor a bunch of you today with your scholarship endeavors. Our star athletes. We've had championship among championship, and it's due greatly in part to you 8th graders. We've got star artists who've gone to state competitions, musicians, and dancers, and the list again goes on and on. You had an amazing trip to Washington, D.C., thanks to Mr. Grindstaff and the rest of your teachers, and you rocked it out with our STEAM nights. You sat with friends and in the commons to eat your Chick-fil-A all squished together in there 2 times a week, and you created lots of memories. And I want to remind you that your kindness and thoughtfulness should always be at the forefront of everything you do. That's the most amazing part about this group. You are kind and thoughtful. Remember that success is not a destination, but it's a journey. Success requires hard work, perseverance, and dedication. It also requires believing in yourself. And guys, guess what? We believe in you. Every person in this room believes in you. It also requires that you take risks. Now, I'm not talking about those risks that are going to get you sent to our offices or Miss Kearns or Mr. Green, but those other risks. You are a true student of UCA. You, in the fact that you are unique in your talents. C, in the fact that you are creative in your own way, and you make a difference to solve problems with that creativity. And A, you are ambitious in your pursuit of excellence. You are about to embark on a new journey with those 3 letters. You will be the first class to complete all 4 years in that gorgeous brand new high school. Now, if that's not something to cheer about, I don't know what is. You're also going to be the first group to go through the brand new Career Development Center, where we have an amazing automotive, construction trades, and welding program. So this is a chance for new beginnings. It's a time to set new goals, make new choices, maybe make some new friends. Remember that as you go along, to laugh along the way and be thankful and appreciative for all of the things you have. Remember to thank your teachers and your family members for their support. And remember that Miss Bass and I love you more than you'll know. And we cannot wait to see all the things that you will accomplish in the years to come. So today, we celebrate you. It's all about you today. Y'all been waiting for that all year long, right? For it to be all about you. It's all about you. And we are extremely proud of you. Thank you. At this time, Ms. Morris will come up for her class awards. Now, I have to say, this might be a little bittersweet as Ms. Morris comes up, and she was in our other awards yesterday, and we just barely made it through. Ms. Morris has been a teacher with us, how many years have you been at UCA? She's been at UCA for 4 years in our adaptive curriculum classes, and she has decided, as much as we tried to convince her not to, she's decided to retire this year after 30 plus years of teaching. And we are super excited for her. But we are sad.
Good morning. I'm going to start with my students that made growth and their IRE for the year. My first recipient is Zachary Bean, which grew 12 points in his I-Ready reading. Grew 21 points in their I-Ready reading, and that goes to Sarah Costelli. To a student that has always hung out with our kids and spent a lot of time with them, and he's been a really good friend to all the students in my classroom. And I call this award the Best Buddy Award, and I would like to present this to Bryce Skeen for showing kindness and forming friendships with students. The Awesome Attitude Award, and this is going to be presented to Zachary Bean. It says, you are someone who makes everyone feel like they are somebody. Aim to make a positive difference in someone's life every single day, including your own. Difference Maker Award, and this belongs to Sarah Costelli. It says, do your little bit of good where you are. It is those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. Each of us can make a positive difference if we can commit ourselves to do so. We can change the world and make it a better place. It's in our hands to make a difference. And she does make a difference with a beautiful smile and attitude. Thank you.
My name is Holly Davis, and I teach 7th and 8th grade ELA. This year I only had one 8th grade class, but that 8th grade class was amazing. I want all 18 of you to know that I appreciate you, and I'm proud of all of you. My first award is the Most Improved Award. I taught this young lady last year in 7th grade as well. She was a very quiet, shy, and reserved student. At the beginning of 8th grade, she was not quite as shy as she was in 7th grade, but she was still quiet and she still liked to blend in with the crowd. Now, she is an outgoing, creative, witty, intelligent, and very confident student. It has been so rewarding to watch her break out of her shell. I'm so proud to present the Most Improved Award to Nevaeh Coble. My second award is the Highest Average Award. This young lady also works really hard and gives everything she does 100%. She's a very diligent and independent student, but she's also the first person to offer a lending hand if any of her classmates need help. I'm so proud of her amazing work ethic. I'm pleased to present the Highest Average Award to Miss Ari Adams.
nice little speeches. I have 4 students that I would like to recognize for most improved. In my class, these students are students who come in every day. They work super hard. They put forth 110%, and I have seen huge growth out of them this year. The first one is Cooper Strickland. Maddie Dawson. Hannah Hay. Carolina McKenzie. And lastly, Alyssa Burgess. And then my highest average awards go to Cheyenne Martin, Michaela Shaw, Julianne Saunders, and Olivia Spinks.
First, I'm going to present, we'll do things a little differently. I'm going to present my highest average awards by core. And in first core for social studies with the highest average was Mr. Dean Hammond. For second core, it was Daniel and Ethan Hammond. It took me a while to figure out their names, but I have learned which ones are which by now. For civics, these next 2 students, they tied, and a couple of them wanted a tiebreaker, and honestly, I tried to give them a tiebreaker, but they both had 100 average in my civics class, and that was Will Thompson and Ada Jones. That I always like work turned in Google Classroom, and this is why, because I lost Avery's award. My next awards are going to be, they're not really most improved. These students just made my job easier. Their work ethic, the positive attitude, they came in every day with a smile on their face. See, they're all out of order. I'm losing it today. Core 1 is Lily Martin. Core 2, Mackenzie Clark County. Core 3, Jesselyn Mallard. And for core 4, I forgot that I did not do the highest average for core 4, so I'm going to do that one first. Savannah Crisco is the highest average in core 4. And then for core 4, for having the best attitude and work ethic, this is Taylor Carter.
Science, and I'm already crying, so I'm just hoping I can get through these okay, because this is just the hard part of the year anyway, saying goodbye to people. Like Mr. Grindstaff, I'm going to start out with my highest average, which was no easy feat. In my first core, I had to go down to hundredths of a point to find the highest average, and I still had a tie. So my first highest average is Ethan Steele. In second core, I had another tie. William Dalton. And Heidi McKinney. In third core, the highest average goes to Mackenzie Clark Kane. And fourth core, Cooper Strickland. In two of my classes, I had some students that didn't think that they would really be able to do the science. I got so lucky with my science classes. I had so much fun. And these two students just didn't quit. They weren't afraid to keep trying, and I was just so amazed at watching them become kind of leaders and really good at what they were doing. The first most improved goes to Allie Spencer. The next two, I had to save them for last because it's hard for me to talk without crying. Hold on, I'm gonna get it together. My first one, I've had this student for 2 years in 2 different classes, science and social studies, and in every class he's been in. He's just the guy that you can always sit somebody with, and people they just get better. They get more comfortable. they're not afraid to try things because he's just kind of a good guy. And he makes everybody just a little bit more comfortable. And that's Juan Martinez Hernandez. And my next student, I've told his mom, I honestly think that he is a guardian angel sent down from heaven. He lifts everyone around him. It just doesn't matter what kind of day they're having, anything about them. If he notices if they're a little down, and he makes sure he goes out of his way to pick them up. He is on every substitute list as the person you can count on, and I absolutely adore Michael Parker.
Good morning, I'm Ms. Hankins. I had science this year with my 8th graders. I felt like this year was very different for me because I came here right after Christmas. I didn't get a whole year with you guys, and honestly, I feel a little cheated. I wish I had a full year with y'all. Ever since I came, I felt like you guys became my family. Y'all my babies. And I've told you all in class how much, your teachers up here, everybody, truly love you and truly care about you and truly want to see you do your best all the way through. We're going to follow you. We're going to see what you do. With this in mind, my most improved, I'm going to start here because I did have some ties going. My first one that I want to give out is a young lady who has really kind of come out of her shell this year. I've seen her grow in more ways than just in the classroom, and that's Tatum Coltrane. Next, this student, we've had some fun this year in science. This guy has always made me smile, has always had everybody around him laughing, joking, playing, having a good time. But at the same time, also been very conscientious of getting grades where they should be, doing the right things in class, and the improvements have been outstanding, and that's Alan Ellis. My next most improvement, this young lady has always came in with a smile on her face. She's always asked to leave the first few seconds in class, but that's okay. She's always came back. Every day she comes in and asks me how I am. Every day when she leaves, it's have a nice day. That's always made me feel better. She's worked really hard to improve in every way, and that's Hannah Hay. My next improvement award. This young lady has worked really hard in class, but she's also been the friend of anyone around her. She's always been upbeat, ready to take on new challenges. Even days that she wasn't here, she was really quick to always get things caught up and easy to work with. And that's Zella Van Sickle. I think she's here today. And the last is my most improved. First day I came in, right after Christmas. We were all back fresh from break. And this personality walked in the room and it lit up. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna be fun. And oh, it was. We have had the best time in class. I've got some of the best, we always take pictures of like the labs and the things that we do in class, the hands-on stuff. And some of the best photos that I have is of this person just being excited about science. And that's Jay Sean Brown. And now for my highest averages. These were down within a point. Every class, it wasn't to the tip like some, but it was within a point. All three have worked really hard. All three have stayed on top of it from day one. Even from the time that I wasn't here, from before Christmas, I went back, I've looked at everything that you guys did before I came. You've worked really hard since the beginning, since the very first day, and that's what it takes. So for core one, Miss Caroline Clark. And my next highest award. Same with you guys, the same, these next two, you've worked really hard since day one. I'm really glad that you've shown the effort that you did and put in all the work. Aiden Gutierrez. And my last highest average would be Savannah Crisco.
Okay, so I'm going to start with my highest average first. Most of these were hundreds or pretty close to it. So for first core, it is Mackenzie Clark Kate. For second core, we have Joshua Fales. For third core, we have Aiden Thayer. And fourth core, we had a tie because they both had perfect hundreds. So this is Avery Jones. And Heidi McNeil. Okay, so the next one is the most improved award. The word most improved, like it makes it seem like they're like low and then they get high, but I like to think about it as they improve themselves and they also improve the people around them. So the person I actually had 2 for first core because I couldn't decide. But my first core, this person, they're always, they always ask questions, they're never afraid. And I've just seen them go from someone who's not confident at all to having that confidence that they need. And you can do it. This person is Georgia Dennis. And my second most improved, this is someone who at the beginning of the year came to me at least once a week and sat in my room and we worked with math and she did great. And I saw her just grow so much and I'm so proud of Kamani Lilly. So I'm going to skip to third quarter for a second. This person, again, is always asking questions, always making sure that they're doing their best and making sure that if they don't understand something that they ask about it and they make sure they get there. So that person is Taylor Lineberry. The next person is also somebody who literally always asks questions. They make sure that they're doing their best. They help everyone around them always, and they're bringing everyone around them up. And that person is Gabe Alley. Then I had my second quarter, I literally could not decide. So the first person that I'm gonna award for second quarter is someone who literally always has a positive attitude. They bring everyone up around them. They always do their best, they always help. And not only did they improve this year, but they also made sure that everyone around them improved. And that person is Taylor Carver. So this person, again, they make me laugh every single day. We have all of these inside jokes. They do the same thing. They bring everyone around them and make them better, as well as themselves. And I love this person. It's Michael Hardy.
Eighth grade English language arts, and I'm also very excited to recognize some amazing kids. I'm going to start with my highest average. It takes tremendous effort and dedication to maintain the highest average through all the essays and all the reading projects and all of the things. So my first award goes to Laura Sprague. core 3 highest average had a tie. So the first one goes to Jake Carter. And the next recipient is Levi Pomarlo. And my core 4 also had a tie. All of these students in all my classes have worked tremendously hard. So the first one goes to Cheyenne Martin. And next is Mackenzie Clark Kane. So for most improved in ELA, I based it off several things. For some, it might be tremendous growth on their iReady diagnostics, meaning their reading levels have just grown tremendously. Also, many of them just read so many more books than they ever have, and just really grew as readers and writers, academically and personally. All of these students are amazing. So my first goes to Levi Lanier. My next award goes to Arliss Smith. My core 3 award goes to Dylan Sykes. And core 4's most improved goes to Bryce Skeen.
All right, I missed the memo on the order of awards here, so I'm going to rearrange some things, and I'll get back to you in a second. If we have any hold music on your playlist, would be great. That's Jeopardy. That's the okay. Yeah, stand up and stretch, do all that kind of stuff. That's it. All right. Okay. So we'll do highest average first. Obviously, if you've got the highest average in the class, you've worked incredibly hard all year. A lot of these kids have, hardly taken a step wrong at all. They've pretty much done everything exactly the way it's supposed to be done. Never missed an assignment. If you're in ELA, always reading a ton. So I'll just do them one by one. First score, Madeline Dawson. core ELA, Avery Jones. Third core, social studies, Caroline Clark. And fourth core, social studies, Aiden Thayer. And then I changed the name of the Most Improved Award because I don't like the connotation of that either, and I figure it's my award. I'll call it what I want to. So for ELA, because I teach ELA and social studies, I decided to call it Excellence in Reading. These were students who I picked specifically. It was a hard decision because this was a lot of people, but who at the beginning of the year I think didn't really see themselves as readers, who said that reading's not something that they really enjoy, or maybe they like it all right, but they don't do a lot of it, and who, some of them pretty quickly, but by the end of the year, I think definitely now see themselves as readers, enjoy reading, and who really stuck with it all year and did a great job. So for my first quarter ELA class, that was Josh Fails. And for my second ELA, that was Marley Hill. For my social studies class, I creatively titled this one Excellence in Social Studies. These were kids who, just always came prepared, always participated, or, really the thing I liked a lot was kids who were fundamental, and I mean this in a positive way, obviously, creating like a classroom dialogue and conversation. Because in social studies, that's an important thing. So for my fourth core class, Excellence in Social Studies goes to Josie McComber. Third quarter, sorry. And then fourth quarter, fifth period. Sorry if that's been confusing. Monty Pressos.
So students, just to let you know, you won't be without Mr. Ruth next year. In case you haven't heard, he's going to the high school. We're sad, but I know you're excited. Parents, you've been sitting for about an hour. If you want to stand up and stretch for a minute while our elected teachers come forth to present their awards, please take this time. Those bleachers are really comfortable. We want you to get some leg room out. stretch. Okay, we'd like to get started, so please take a seat, guys. Thank you. Alright, so I'm Miss Coble. I teach 8th grade agriculture, and today I'll be giving out the 2 highest awards for both A-Day and B-Day. The first is the highest average in 8th grade is Caroline Clark. Next, Cheyenne Martin. Lily O'Brien. And lastly, Casey Smith. Congratulations, you guys.
Hi, I'm Adam Kruthis. I'm the construction trades teacher. I want to honor these students for their hard work and attention to detail. They've shown not only talent, but determination to learn more and continue to improve. I believe it'll take them far in their lives, and I'm grateful I had the chance to teach them. For excellence in tool use, Gideon Brown. And Cory Bridman. For excellence in finished work, Demaje Manus Jackson. And Lily O'Brien. Great job, guys.
Good morning, I'm Ms. Dombrowski and I teach chorus here at the middle school. I'm going to be giving 4 awards for Vocalist of the Year. So these are some of my amazing singers from 8th grade this year, 2 from A-Day and 2 from B-Day. For B-Day, I'm going to start with B-Day, I have Mackenzie Clark Kane. And Echo Gage. From my A-Day, I have Jesslyn Mowers. And Laura Sprague.
Classes this year. I teach adulting and I have dance, so I'm going to start with adulting first.
have 2 awards for this class. The first one is for most improved. Although this person may be small, he has definitely grown to a point where he was running around in a pirate costume in my classroom at one point. This goes to Zymori Starter. The next award is for most creative, and although she came in and she was very quiet because I came in halfway through the year and we were both scared to talk to each other, we finally started talking and she is very similar to me and she has very crazy stories. This award goes to Sydney Thorpe. This first person, as you know, as extra, has been awesome and extra, but it pays off in my class. She's made it to the front of my formations, and although she can be a handful, she's great and stands out. This goes to Kamani Lilly. This last award goes to someone very special who most of the time tries to find her way in the back, yet I always seem to pull her forward. She has definitely reached out not only in my class, but also into my cheer program, and I'm so excited to carry on with her. This award goes to Amber Thomas.
All right, I'm Coach Kennel, and we will be giving out our A-Day, B-Day, B Student of the Year Award. This award isn't someone who's just good at sports, but someone who displays leadership, is always helpful, not just to myself and Coach Tag in setting up and getting everything ready, but helpful with each other. They're good teammates, show good sportsmanship, and just a few of the traits of our award this year.
And I'm Coach Tag, so I also have the pleasure of teaching PE. And it was not easy for us to pick 2 people from each class. I feel like we teach the biggest classes for electives, and it was really hard to narrow it down, but we did settle on some. So for our lovely ladies for A-Day, this girl, she always went out of the way to help us, Layla Richardson. And for B-Day, again, always willing to help us out, Carly Rush.
All right, for A-Day for the guys, this first person, I think he was the most helpful student I've ever taught in all my years of teaching. And I've never once asked him to do anything, I don't think. He always offered. And that person is Gideon Brown. And for B-Day is Grant Ingram.
I'm Miss Morgan, and I am the orchestra director here as well as the animation instructor. My first acknowledgments today actually go to 4 students who were my teacher assistants. These students gave up their time during their lunch period to mentor my 5th grade students, and they invested in music education to come. So your awards are on their way. They're not quite here yet, so just watch your mailboxes this summer. And these 4 students are, as they stand at their seats, Georgia Bolick, Isabella Baker, Autumn Sharon, and Silas Walker. Give a hand to my TAs. My first awards are for my orchestra students, and as other teachers have said, this is immensely hard to do because you are all stars in your own right, but there can only be 2. My most improved musician came to me with no musical experience, but came to me with a positive attitude and has shown in her own right, and that is Lily Martin. My second award, another very difficult choice, came to someone who demonstrated both positivity and musical excellence. And that student is Ethan Steele. And to all of my orchestra members, you will be greatly missed. You are always welcome to come visit. Please do. And now on to my animators. My animation students are some of the funniest, most creative, and just awesome kids I've ever met, and it has been an honor instructing you. My first award, the UCA Annie for Most Improved Animator, goes to someone with an awesome creative idea that they stuck to this whole semester and made a series of mini movies and have grown immensely as an animator. That person is Michael Weatherly. And finally, the UCA Annie for Best Animator goes to someone who has just astounded me with their talent, and I hope to watch some of your future animations on the big screen someday. And that person's Bryson Allen. Animators, keep being creative. Have an awesome summer.
Hi. So this year my metals class focused on 2 main topics. We focused on welding and we focused on blacksmithing. So I have a highest award for my A-Day class in both of those subjects and a highest award in my B-Day class for both of those subjects. Now I will go ahead and say on B-Day I did have to draw a tie. So for A-Day in excellence in welding, we have Wyatt Beavers. B-Day class. Now one of these students, I do have to say, every single day since the beginning of the year, Mr. Wright, are we welding today? Mr. Wright, are we welding today? And that student would be Caleb Alvin. Our other highest welding in 8th grade A-Day is Reese Watkins. My two highest students in blacksmithing. These two students worked very hard all year. Each of their projects turned out absolutely amazing. They had incredible attention to detail, and I was impressed by every single project they did. These students are Levi Pomarlo, and Gavin Pence. Good job, guys. I'm really proud of all the hard work you've done this year.
Good morning. My name is Blakely Scarce, and I am the middle school Spanish teacher. In 8th grade, our students complete a high school level Spanish course. They read, write, speak, and listen in Spanish. They're exposed to short stories, music, festivals and holidays, and films in Spanish. The following students are recognized for their excitement, their leadership, their engagement in the Spanish classroom. They look for creative ways to express, in Spanish, their ideas and their opinions. They support their peers, and they bring enthusiasm to every class. The 8th grade Spanish Awards for Excellence on a Day are for Cheyenne Martin and also for Elliot Bank. The B-Day recipients are Avery Jones and Will Thompson.
Our championship team, we came in second to state, but she was on the 8-person team this year. So. And in my B-Day classes, Casey Smith, and Lily Martin. And Lily, if you'll hang out here for a second. Nine years ago, Miss Scarce, our awesome Spanish teacher here, started a thank you card writing project for our students to honor veterans. My small role in this project is to help conduct an art competition where students create a piece of work to be considered for the cover of these thank you cards. The veterans who join our school in October for an assembly choose the grade level finalists and the card that will be printed. We honor our first place finalists in each grade level by framing their artwork. Our grand prize winner's design is printed on over 500 cards that the students wrote their thank you notes to veterans on. And over the years, I just want to say this, Ms. Harris just told me this, there's been over 5,000 handwritten letters that have gone out from our school to veterans. So, today, we'd like to honor our 8th grade finalist, Lily Martin.
All right. I'm not used to having to bend down to these things. I'm always short. All right. Good morning. My name is Ms. Bass. I am the assistant principal here at UCA. I thought y'all were about to applaud. Okay, so we're gonna get to some overall awards. We are starting with the AB honor roll. So students, there are quite a few of these, but I think we can fit you all. If we can hold the applause for the very end, so students, you'll just come across here and get your award, but then I would like you to come back down and then line up across the front, okay? Got it? Can y'all do that? I believe in you. All right, Zachary Bean, Georgia Bullock, Amaya Brewer, Alyssa Burgess, Eli Butcher, Taylor Carver. Y'all can do like little soft claps. I just want to make sure you can hear the names. Elias Jr. Cruz, William Dalton, Georgia Dennis, Paul Ellis, Kyler Garner, Ava Golden, Casey Godino, Avon Gutierrez, Esther Harris, David Jaramillo, Abby Gerald, Jalen Jordan, Michael Hardy, Kyler Hardis, Juliana Hill, LG Hoover, Macy Light, Carolina McKenzie, Josephine McCumber, CJ McDowell, Abby McNeil, David Pages. Looks like we might have to start a second row here in a second, which is great. It's amazing. Rick Riccadella, Carly Rush, Jared Smith, Allie Spencer, Cooper Strickland, Zamori Sturdivant, Aaron Stutz, Amber Thomason, Sarah Tucker, Micah Weatherly, Deegan Williams, and Ethan Wilson. Y'all can clap now. So again, that is students that have made A's and B's in all of their classes the entire school year. So that is an amazing accomplishment. Once we get them all down there, we're going to give them another round of applause. You guys smile for the picture. All right, guys, you can be seated.
We'll give them a second to get back to their seats and settle, but as you can see, we are truly proud of these students. We've got twins competing with each other, triplets competing with each other, and each of you competing with each other, so this is amazing. So when I call your name, just come up and get your certificate. These are the students who made A's all year long. Ari Adams, Gabriel Alley, Gideon Brown, Savannah Brown, Avery Usick, Savannah Crisco, Caroline Clark, Mackenzie Clark Kane, Nevaeh Connor, Madeline Dawson, Ian DeRosa, Gracelyn Elliott Grady, Joshua Fales, Kylie Fields, Madison Frazier, Daniel Hare, Dean Hare, Keaton Hill, Emma Howell, Wyatt Hurley, Grant Ingram, Levi Lanier, Cheyenne Martin, Heidi McNeil, Jesselyn Mowers, Morgan Newton, Lily O'Brien, Levi Marlowe, Julianne Saunders, Michaela Shaw, Casey Smith, Samantha Spencer, Laura Sprague, Aiden Thayer, Noah Thayer, Sydney Thorpe, Knox Trogdon, Caroline Way, and Ella Watley. Congratulate these students once again on making all A's this year. During COVID, we learned a lot. But one of the things we learned during COVID was that it was okay to stay at home. And some of y'all continued to take that to the next level, to stay at home. But we had one student who came to school every single day. 180 days. And yes, it's always amazing to me when we do these awards and you present this award and the student's not there that day. It just cracks me up. But this student is here today, so we would like for our recipient of being at school 180 days with perfect attendance to come to the front, and that is Dean Hare. Congratulations. That'll be very beneficial for you in high school.
We're going to start with our overall awards. And these, let me just say before everyone else comes up here that these awards are insanely hard to find two students to give them to. It's hard to narrow them down because really we could give an award to just about every student. But the award that I'm presenting is the Golden Eagle, and this is for someone who's like improved over time. The great thing about teaching is that every student is different. Every day is different. Sometimes there are even surprises. One surprise this year was a student who has made great improvements from where they were in the 7th grade. This student has improved their behavior, their work ethic in the classroom, and improvement is not perfection, but perfection isn't the goal. But trying to be a better person student is. The 2023 Golden Eagle Award is presented to the only student who knows how Mr. Grindstaff likes his coffee, Caleb Golden.
for any human, and it takes a lot for some people to feel comfortable in a new place. So the 2023 Golden Eagle Award is going to a student who had a lot of transitions this year and has handled them like a champ. Throughout the year, we've watched the students slowly come out of their shell and form solid relationships with both their peers and the adults in the building. We're so proud of how you and we're excited to see how you continue to grow. So our Golden Eagle is Cecilia Douglas.
Our next awards are the Soaring Eagle Award, and this award is about perseverance and lifting others up, and I could not be more proud to present this award. We are honored to present the Soaring Eagle Award to a young lady who is a shining example of strength and determination. She truly brightens up every room she walks into. Through her unwavering spirit, she has illuminated countless lives, and she is an inspiration to not only her peers, but to her teachers as well. She always gives her best on everything she does, and her infectious positivity uplifts others. Even teachers who did not have her in their classroom recognized her greatness. It is an honor to give our Soaring Eagle Award to the amazing Nevaeh Connor.
Soaring Eagle Award, I'll read it off here. Effort, consistency, grit, empathy, and kindness. It's difficult for most of us to embody these values all the time, but we witness them from this Soaring Eagle every day. He never backs down from the task, no matter how difficult, and his chief desire is always to aid others. You can always count on him. In fact, you don't even have to ask. To help a student who's struggling in class, or to stand up for people who can't stand up for themselves. His integrity and thoughtfulness make us all want to be a little better every day. We're proud to recognize Ethan Wilson with the Soaring Eagle.
Are the Elite Eagle Awards, and these awards are given to students who are best all around. They represent what it means to be an Eagle. So I'm light proud for this one. Be patient with me. Some students come into our lives and make a lasting impression. They touch our lives with their kindness and character. They persevere even when the work is hard. The student who is receiving this award exemplifies those characteristics. They show strong character, an incredible work ethic, and kindness that is insurmountable inside and outside of school. They are helpful and will go out of their way to offer assistance to teachers and classmates alike. They make everyone around them feel welcome. They truly exemplify what it means to be an Eagle. Congratulations to our Elite Eagle, Olivia Smith.
blessed with a student who loves to learn and loves a challenge. Our next elite eagle lights up when the academic gauntlet gets thrown, and his excitement is contagious. He inspires teachers to write better lessons and classmates to reach for higher goals. He raises the bar for all of us. He uplifts everyone around him with praise and encouragement. He has no fear of failure, and this helps everyone to believe in themselves a little more, to try even when they aren't sure. We don't think we've ever seen him without a smile on his face. Congratulations to our 8th grade 2023 Elite Eagle, Easingstein.
So it's going to be really hard to read your names now. So, wow, you guys are amazing, and we love you, and we're proud of you. When we call your name, this is it, y'all. This is it. Come get your certificate when we call your name. You're ready. I'm ready too. All right. All right, here we go. Natalie Acevedo. Ari Adams. Bryson Allen. Gabriel Alley. Caleb Allred. Glenn Anderson. Brayton Armstrong. Raven Allman. Isabella Baker. Griselda Barrera Morelos. Chandler Batchelor. Zachary Bean. Chasten Beard. Wyatt Beavers. Georgia Bolick. Wilson Boswell. Amaya Brewer. Torin Brigman. Colton Brock. Gideon Brown. Savannah Brown. Alyssa Burgess. Avery Busick. Eli Butcher. Jake Carter. Taylor Carver. Sarah Castelli. You go, girl. Claudia Hazarine Perez. Ansley Crisco. Savannah Crisco. Caroline Clark. Mackenzie Clark Kane. Nevaeh Coble. Tatum Coltrane. Nevaeh Connor. Michaela Copeland. Brody Cox. Elias Jr. Cruz. William Dalton. Travis Daly. Brady. Alan Ellis. Braden Ellis. Paul Ellis. Joshua Fales. Kylie Fields. Destiny Fisher. Jacob Foley. Madison Frazier. Ryan Freitas. Alton Fulkerson. Victoria Gage. Kyler Garner. Ava Golden. Lillian Gilbert. Joshua Caleb Golden. Riley Gooch. Casey Gudino. Avon Gutierrez. Christian Guzman Torres. Hannah Haith. Michael Hardy. Daniel Hare. Dean Hare. Ethan Hare. Esther Harris. Samuel Harris. Kyler Hartis. Temperance Harville. Jace Heath. Mason Hicks. Juliana Hill. Keaton Hill. Marley Hill. Cody Hogan. Landon Ho. Naomi Holdaway. Gary Hoover. Emma Howell. Kendall Huff. Harlan Hunsucker. Wyatt Hurley. Grant Ingram. Daniel Jaimez. Gabriel Jaimez. David Carmilio. Abby Gerald. Avery Jones. Jalen Jordan. Gavin Hearns. Rishi Katani. Micah Cole. Levi Lanier. Macy Light. Kamani Lilly. Taylor Lineberry. Chloe Lovingood. Carolina McKenzie. Josephine McComber. Jackson Manus. Damaje Manus Jackson. Cheyenne Martin. Daniela Martin. Lindley Martin. Juan Martinez Hernandez. Kenneth Mason Jr. James Malden. Jayshawn McBride. Carl McDowell. Abigail McNeil. Heidi McNeil. Benjamin Moore. Miles Morgan. Rachel Mortimer. Jesselyn Mowers. Carson Meyer. Morgan Newton. Lily O'Brien. Ashley Page. David Pages. Amber Pastore Thomason. Montserrat Perez Souza. Zachary Peters. Liana Q. Vasquez. Levi Pomarlo. Riley Reed. Michaela Reed. Rick Anthony Riccatello. Cole Rich. Layla Richardson. John Robinson. Carly Rush. Julianne Saunders. Olivia Shaleska. Jared Smith, Casey Smith, Allie Spencer, Samantha Spencer, Olivia Spinks, Laura Sprague, Logan Staley, Connor Steed, Ethan Steele, Cooper Strickland, Zamori Sturman, Aaron Stutz, Aiden Swaney, Noah Tarleton, Aiden Thayer, Noah Thayer, William Thompson, Sydney Thorpe, Knox Trogdon, Sarah Tucker, Zena Vansickle, Connor Baum, Elliot Benn, Silas Walker, Hayden Watkins, Caroline Wade, Micah Weatherly, Ella Watley, Deegan Williams, Ethan Wilson, and Natalie Wright. We'd like to congratulate each of you on this achievement today.
All right, so I have the pleasure of closing us out, and I think they put me last purposely. I totally understand why, because I can be long-winded, and so they knew everybody would be staring at me like, get out of here. So listen, 8th graders, I feel like I've known some of you longer than the past year and a half, because really I didn't even come in at the beginning of last year. It has been a pleasure getting to know all of you guys, playing with you guys in the gym, walking through your classrooms, seeing how you were working, loving how every time you see me and you're on your phone, you're like, acting like I didn't see it. I'm gonna miss telling some of you to put your hoods down every single day, walking through the hallway. But most importantly, I'm gonna miss just our conversations. The laughs that we shared, some of you guys, the hard conversations that we had to have. I'm super proud of all of you guys, and I'm also so glad that the new high school is right there because I can walk there. It's amazing. They're like, no, please don't. I can also run there if I need to. I've already told Mr. Ruth if he needs to FaceTime me during his class next year to talk to one of you, I'm available. We've had a lot of good times. The DC trip was amazing for those of you that went. And I just want you guys to always, my favorite motto is just to work hard and be nice to people. As long as you do that, you're gonna get very, very far in life. And I cannot wait to see what all you guys are going to accomplish. And I'm truly gonna miss you guys in the building next year. I do have a couple of reminders before we go. Say what? Yes, please don't forget your report cards and your envelopes under your seat, so go ahead and grab those. Parents, they have their report cards, so don't let them lie to you. Okay, also the following people Miss Bryant has pictures for. 2 of you that are here, your yearbooks, Miss Bryant also has Tatum Coltrane and Deegan Williams. Miss Bryant, I think, is located out in the lobby area. Also, Miss Bryant has pictures for any baseball players, boys soccer players, girls soccer players, Daniel and Gabriel Jaimes, Rishi. I think that's it. So if you heard your name, you need to go see Miss Bryant before you leave to get your stuff, okay? At this time, parents, I know you're just busting with excitement to take pictures of your young ones, and so at this time, I'll invite you guys to come down and be with your lovely students. Way to go, guys, and good luck on the next 4 years.
Okay, just to let you know, the high school has their practice at 11, so that gives you about 12 minutes to get your Kodak moment before the high school starts coming in, so thank you.